Hi, welcome back to the channel. So a quick recap, the car's had decats fitted, K&M panel filter fitted, and behind here, I'll try and insert a picture or a little clip. We fitted a underdrive pulley, which so say reduces parasitic loss on the engine and frees up a few bhp top end. I've previously, as you've seen, had the car on the dyno for a baseline, so we're hopefully going to see some decent increases. If we can get, you know, over 200 horsepower, very happy with that. We've got some 97 RON fuel in there instead of 95. The car officially is meant to run on 98 RON, but I'm sure 98 RON from back in 1998 is very different to the fuel that we use these days with all the cleaners in. But anyway, yeah, we're going to head over to Guy's, stick it on the dyno, see how it performs. You should be able to hopefully hear the new exhaust on there. But yeah, wish me luck. Hello and welcome back. Little update. The car's been on the dyno with all the new performance upgrades fitted, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed. So it's meant to be a 200-ish brake horsepower car factory. We put it on the dyno to get a baseline, and I think the best pull we got out of it was 197 brake. Since then I fitted a K&N performance panel air filter, a pair of decat pipes. I've also fitted an underdrive pulley, which is meant to have less parasitic loss on everything rotating in there, so free up some top end BHP. So say, I know I was a little dubious about that, but the air filter to replace the very dirty factory one, so it's a brand new filter in there. This is the old one that came out. As you can see, it's quite dirty, quite black. So yeah, the thought was that it would at worst make the same horsepower as it did. Realistically, I hoped for a few more over what it had, you know, a performance air filter, a pair of decat pipes, and the last time I ran it, I also ran it on the local 95 fuel. Since then I've put some 97 on in. I've reset the ECU to make sure that all its adaptations are recalculated, to try and get the most out of it as is. So after fitting all the parts, I did feel a bit, shall we say, smoother, though slightly lacking. Now, if anyone's ever had a Clio 172 mapped, a factory 172 has a bit of a kick in the middle, but once you map it, you kind of lose the kick. Even though it's making more power, it feels slightly slower because it's giving a smoother delivery. So in my head I kind of thought, well, it doesn't feel as fast, so hopefully the smoother delivery that it's got from the air filter and the decat pipes meant that it just taken out some sort of low end wobbles, shall we say, and given me more top end power. What actually happened is the car's now 14 brake horsepower down from, there we go, we've got the dyno sheet, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, from about 4,500 RPM. We are fully down on power on what it used to have. So the coloured lines, if you can see them, are our original power lines and torque lines, power line, torque line, and the black lines are now where it's at, which is a little bit disappointing considering it was meant to have gained a fair bit. So I've got to go over the car. I'm going to start checking out a few things. I'm going to remove the air filter and see if it frees it up again at all. It might be a case that the car just needs a map to make use of all this extra airflow. Though in my mind it's a little bit restricted, which would really only lean on the air filter as an inlet sort of thing. Exhaust side, it should be freer flowing. In my head, if the K&N filter is now restricting airflow a little bit, it's going to drop power. The other thought is that the fuel may be a bad batch, so I will use up what's in there and put some Tesco's 99 in there as pretty standard. I used to run it on all my turbo cars, so hopefully it should be pretty good in the NA motor. And then we're going to go back and test it again and see what's changed, if anything. Firstly, I'm going to try measuring the air mass sensor, or the MAF sensors, voltage and readings with the filter in. After doing a couple of pulls, I'll take the filter out, do a few more pulls and see if the airflow increases. That should give me a direct reading as to whether we're getting more air in with the K&N filter swapped back out, because it should be reading higher being more airflow into the engine. Fingers crossed it's something really simple like that. I might also clean the MAF sensor at the same time, though literally the only thing that's changed is on the inlet side is the air filter. So it'd be very, very unlucky if the MAF sensor's dying at exactly the same point. But yeah, like I say, a little bit down on power. from what it had. I was really looking to get into 200 brake horsepower barrier. I mean, the factory figure is meant to be 201 brake. What's that? 150 kilowatts on the nose. It'd be nice to get close to 210 brake from it. The car started at 197. We're going backwards now, and I think the peak power I've got this time is 182. 182.6. The highest I got last time was 196.8. Torque's also dropped a few. Highest torque reading last time was 181 pound-foot, and now it's 173 pound-foot. So we've lost all the way through. So anyone that says bolting these things straight onto a Boxster gives you instant power, maybe talking bullshit. Don't know yet. It could literally be another underlying issue. So we'll have a look into it. Like I say, I'll record the MAF readings to start with, see if I can notice a change with a change of air filters, and then we may have to look into getting it mapped. But there you go, a little bit of an update. Hope you enjoyed the sound clips of it on the dyno with the new exhaust on there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've all had a good Christmas and New Year. If you click the like button, the subscribe button, I'm pointing around like I know where it is, I have no idea, but if you could click those things, that'd be great. And yeah, until next time, I'll keep you updated. We'll probably be on the dyno a few more times now, checking and adjusting things, and see if we can get over 200 horsepower from the Boxster, which seems to be a little bit difficult. Turbo motors are great to whack the boost up, but this NA tuning stuff's a little bit funky. But like I say, click the like, subscribe, that'd be great. I'll catch you next time. Thanks very much.